Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thornton Farm. Today we're going to be doing some work over the church here. The vicar has asked that these trees over here, growing out of the river, and basically all of these get removed. Because they're not the prettiest, are they? So we are going to attack them with a chainsaw, chip them up, and see what we can do with the wood chips. So without further ado, let's get going. We'll start with this one. Let's see. Let's try and cut it down near the base there. Wonderful. Can go. Let's just clean off the limbs, and we'll chop it up a small bit just so it'll fit into the chipper nicely. So this is another kind of relaxed video. Winter isn't the busiest time, and gonna be honest, I was expecting that to happen the other way around. So let's get the chipper running. I do have Sergei's Belarus over here. He is running the chipper quite nicely. So let's get right into it. I tripped a bit there. The farm tech trader should hold pretty much everything that we make chip-wise. We shouldn't need to... okay. We shouldn't need to go and empty it out at all. I have become airborne. That happens sometimes. That happens sometimes with the wood. The physics are a bit weird. It's kind of wonderful. I love farm sim physics at times. And I'm just gonna double check that everything is there we go. Oop. May need to move that away from the wall, in fact, because I can chop this in half and just load it in as two separate halves. Or that can happen. That also works. I mean, it is a bit of an inconvenience when logs randomly disappear, but it works. That one's loading in nicely. Although it didn't produce any wood chips. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a theme, I think, is they're going to be a bit of a pain to load in. They won't really produce any wood chips. But the main thing is that we're cleaning up the churchyard, and we'll get a good name around the community for doing this. This is going to be a fun one, because I'm going to have to go right into the water here. It is cold. Yeah, this is not fun. Just pull this out. Ooh. Pull this out of the water if we can. It's gonna let us. There we go. Come on, up and out you go. I think what I'll do first is I'll just go around and chop the trees and see where we go from there. This is probably one for whatever reason doesn't want to be chopped. That's fine. We'll just chop as much as we can. See how nice the place looks afterwards. Because this should be relatively easy to do. It's actually the wood chipping where things are going to get difficult. I may have to get the police in and close the road. Some of these twigs don't seem to want to go away. Which is fine. That's perfectly fine by me. Like, I honestly don't mind doing this because it is... well, I'm going to be using the wood chips in the industrial estate anyway, so... It's gonna be money in my pocket at the end of the day. We are doing this for free, but we do get to keep the wood chips, which means everything we get from these is going to be 100% pure profit. And there's some nice sized trees here, so we might not be able to chip some of these. We might have to put them up pretty small to get him to chip in the first place. What I'll do is I'll get a stump grinder at some point and possibly come over here again. I've been told, by the way, the shop has stopped stocking it was Browhan equipment. I was going to look into a brown trailer. I've been told the shop stopped stocking them because there was some sort of falling out with the provider. And I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I did sneeze a bit. Hope I'm not going to catch a cold from being in that water. I might keep that sneezing in the video. I don't know. I really hope I don't catch a cold. That didn't fall over. Come on. You're gonna fall over. You're gonna... There we go. There are quite a few trees back here that just need to be lopped and chopped. And yeah, it could take a while to get through them all. But at the end of the day, this place is going to look a lot neater. Not 100% tidy and perfect, but a whole lot neater. Because if you look already, the visibility over there is increasing. So, good deed does not go unpunished. We, number one, will be making a profit out of any materials made with the wood chips, and there's a lot of stuff that requires wood chips over there. And number two, we get to do our good deed for the day, which is always something good to do. Downside is, it's very work intensive. Let's fling that over there. Magnificent. Let's get this gone. That's going to be fun to chip up later. Some of these are going to be really fun to try and fit into the chipper in the first place. You may have to cut some weird angles. There we go. There we go. So, I think perhaps the best option is to turn the entire chipping operation around. I might make a real quick phone call to the local police to stop traffic and just block off that end of the road over there by the roundabout. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'll do. So I will be back in a moment, hopefully, and we'll have the local police just block off the road there. So I will be right back. Alright, the police have arrived, as you can see. And we've been kind of busy just moving some of the wood up here. we're gonna just move the wood first and then come back later to chip it. So this is gonna be a 2-video kind of thing. It's not gonna be a very quick process at all, because we do still need to chop the wood up a bit more. But we do need to, number one, get it out of the pub. How much of it has fallen in here? None at all. That's actually fine. Now, I have spoken to the vicar. I think this might be stuck within something else somehow. I think I might have missed a... Oh. I think I may have missed a branch somewhere. So I'm just going to double check over here by... Well, I was going to... Actually, I've just thought the best thing I can do is just strip this this down a bit and see where I'm going from there. So, much like I did with another log that you probably won't see because something went wrong with the microphone and it was nothing but static. I'm just going to chop that limb off like this, which, yes, is a bit more wasteful and may cause some trouble when it comes to the chipper, but it actually cuts this bit, or the top bit, come on, pick something up, there we go, this bit up a bit nicer. So let's throw that into the pile over there. We could start a bonfire, but yeah, no, that's probably not a good idea. I did see a log here somewhere that was, there we go, out of place. There we go, you can go sit over there in the pile as well. And, oh, and you. And your friend. Nice change of pace from running around in the fields, or trying to mow, or trying to get all of the snow off the road. It's just slow it right down and do a bit of woodwork. Bit of a good deed for the community. And I don't know if I got the sentence out fully. I did speak to the Reverend, the vicar, really nice guy, and he said that come spring and come summer and come autumn, we can come in with our trophy hopper. He'll open the gate of the churchyard for us, and he would like us to mow the yard here, including the graveyard around back, which, granted, is not going to be the most fun job in the world. It's going to be fairly time consuming. He has insisted on us using the trophy hopper specifically. The reason I say the trophy hopper specifically, I am considering expanding the lawn care and grass care business. I don't know if I want to call it lawn care, because I have spoken to Declan. He's gonna... Whoa! I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I think there may have been a minor gas explosion. I've spoken to Declan. He's not happy about the whole Stonehenge thing, because that used to be his contract. He is in no way impressed by me getting that. And, you know, I don't blame him. He's running a recovery business, so he's going to be the one coming out to get the fast track freed up. So probably best off. I mean, I didn't know he was running a recovery business, but apparently he is. He said he'll be here later on today. He'll be over there later on today, so I'll go and help him out over there. I didn't even know he was running a recovery business. Nobody did. He said that, you know, it's all news to them, so hopefully he's good at it. If he's kind of new to the whole recovery thing. And, oh, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting this branch to strip off as much as it did. But the whole idea of what we're doing here, is that that's in the pub? That's fine for me. And that is not cuttable, I don't think. No. No, that'll have to stay. Can we get rid of this bit? No. That's fine. So these bushes just refuse to get cut by a chainsaw. And did speak to the lovely reverend about that, the vicar, and he said, you know what, if you can't cut it, that's fine. So anything that we can't cut is perfectly fine to stay. That one, like that right there, that can stay. The main thing is just getting rid of the majority of the wood, which we are doing. It's the fully grown trees that he wants rid of, because they are. I kind of agree with him here. They are a bit of an eyesore in the yard. He said a lot of them were planted many years ago as saplings, and they just kind of grew a bit too out of control because nobody was taking care of them. And yeah, I can see his point. I can get behind him on that one. So the cleaner we get this yard, the nicer it's going to look. And well, the happier everybody's going to be, I think. Because while this does look very pretty and picturesque, not exactly good for trying to mow around. Ooh. Here's another bit of overgrowth. I can get rid of the... let's see, can I get right in on this one? Ooh. There. That should do. And while these aren't, you know, I realise these aren't the biggest logs in the world. We're not going to set any world records with them. In fact, I doubt we're going to have much issue with a chipper even. They are, you know, in the way, and they're not the prettiest looking things in the world, so they can go. And things like this can just go and up and disappear, and nobody will bat an eyelid. In fact, I went around town while we were waiting for the police. You can see that we did do a bit of work with the police around on their way, and they did arrive. I don't know why they sent unmarked cars. It said something about paint being delayed or something. I'm not entirely sure. But the main thing is the roads are blocked for us. Or the roads are blocked off now, so there's a second one down there just blocking off just before the entrance to the pub. Because also, you might notice if we're anywhere near them, the police aren't actually in the cars. Do you know why that is? Because I know why that is, because I saw them. They've gone to the pub. Sergey passed, and he said he was... Apparently he wasn't in the boot of his car, by the way. Sergey passed. He'd spent a night in the B&B over here. Where is the B&B? I'd like to know where the B&B is. That's a bank. That's a cafe. Optometrist. Woolworths. Unfortunately named pub. Wait, there's two pub. There's only a... Okay. A backwards florist. Interesting. I'm guessing then that the B&B is actually part of this unfortunately named pub. Or is it around back here somewhere? Let's say backwards boots. That's the pub again. Yeah, I'm guessing it's it could be down that road, I guess. But I'm gonna keep my eyes on the prize and keep working on yeah, nobody in that car. Look, I can just walk straight up to it, nobody there. They've all gone to the pub for a pub lunch. Which is, can't really complain, can I? I just hope that Sergey doesn't have one of his ideas and end up getting arrested again. Happens all too often. I have heard as well that due to budget cuts or something, that There are some German police cars in the area, for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. So we might find one or two of them over time. But there are some German police cars in the area. You also notice it's very quiet for lunchtime. Yeah. I will say that the pubs, not so quiet. We're very lucky not to be able to hear them. Despite even passing directly, those pubs have some amazing soundproofing, and I'm getting the feeling the police have gone to the pub for more than just a bite to eat. Not saying there's impropriety there, but I'm saying I get the feeling that they maybe are having something to wash the food down with. Right. That can go. This bit can go here. Because that's just in the way. And you can see that we are cleaning this place up nicely. There's lots of work still to be done, yes, but what has been done is most definitely an improvement. If I come out to the road here, get my feet wet. Yeah, it's a lot neater looking. It's a lot easier to see in, and it's just do a little work on these over here if I can. Can I do any work on these? No, I cannot. Yep. See, as my feet are already out, I might as well wade through. There'll be chunks of ice in a while, but I don't mind. I'm wearing waders just to be on the safe side, because I did come round here before. I did see the river, don't worry. I'm not that stupid. So I shouldn't catch a cold, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But you never know what's going to happen. I want to get rid of this bit as well. There we go. Just the little tiny bits that can really help. Let's see what's going on back here. Is this all... Oh, this is cut. This is already cut. I must have cut this last time. Woo. Must have cut this earlier. I honestly can't remember what I have and haven't cut yet. So it's just going to be a case of I'm going to go wandering through and start prodding at things. There we go. This can... Whoa! This can go over into the pile. Which is growing almost worryingly large at this stage. But it is a mix of wood. It's going to be good for probably a good long burn. The sawmill. I'm using witches to power that because, you know, it's economically friendly, environmentally friendly too, because that thing does produce, just as kind of a byproduct of creating the planks, there's quite a lot of wood chips come out of it, so it makes sense for me to recycle them and actually use a wood burner to power it. It also means that thing is completely independent of the grid. And it can power itself 100% through just the offcuts, which is great. I reckon I can get a lot of these bits just by attacking the... Aha! There's another bit that's, I think, been cut. Has this been cut? This has been cut. Fantastic. It is going to be a case of prod and poke and see what I find. Hopefully nothing too dangerous. The old groundskeeper is retired recently, so that's why we are doing this work for him. He was old, he wasn't able to do this before, so he's happily retired. You'll be glad to hear nothing bad's happened to him. He's got a bit old to do the job, and had to take up his pension. He still comes around every so often and just weed some of the graves. I might buy a little lawnmower farm so he can do this over here if he really, really wants to. Because I'm sure he'd like to every now and then, just for old time's sake. Can I get rid of this bush over here? No. So that'll have to stay. It looks like this might be able to go. Have a look in here. Perhaps part of it. And the rest of it is actually attached over here somewhere. Gone. Fantastic. This can be cleaned up just a bit. And brought over to the pile, which is growing larger and larger, and we're not getting all that much farther away from the entrance where we started, which is of some concern. We may need to take 2 or 3 trips with the trailer. In fact, this may be a very long job, because we still got these to do, all down around here, and I guess back here as well. Oh dear. Oh, this is a much bigger job than I imagined. Oh, this is a horrifyingly huge job. Although, is this one of my fields? No. I'll have a talk to the council, seeing as they're selling this land here. I might be able to talk them into giving me traverse rights to actually bring the wood chipper and trailer up through this area. If I chop down these few trees here, I can get in between this gap in the wall here and this fence. And I'll have a talk with the council. But this is going to be a long job. It's not going to be just today, by the looks of it. That tree there, by the way, in the pub, that is actually a protected tree, believe it or not. The only way this thing can come down is if there's a force of nature takes it down. Some sort of high wind or storm or something. And I don't see that happening anytime soon, but you never know. There. You never know what nature's going to throw at you. It's one of the joys of farming. But what I will do is, well, what I do know is that my GoPro is starting to run out of battery, because there was, of course, the failed section of this video as well, which you guys will never see. So what I'll do is I'll call it a day here. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Thornton Farm. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.